losing side, but nonetheless it's a new day, fresh day. Be looking to make an impact here. Yasir Kaleem, Sandeep Singh, Sandy, Sagar Kalyan, Dawood Ijaz, Hamid Khan. That's the lineup, and it's the points table. Fujairah on the top with 2 points. Their net run rate is 2.80. Abu Dhabi second, Emirates Blue. They have 2 points, and Sharjah, what a win yesterday they had. Dubai and Ajman, they are yet to open their account, though Dubai they have played 2 matches. So today Ajman has got a chance to convert that 0 into 2. We'll have to wait and watch whether that'll be happening here or not, but conditions are pretty good for batting. And were you surprised when Yasir said that I'll be fielding first?
Yes, might be that they have got a strength for chasing any sort of targets. So let's hope that they will be targeting something here, and will surely be giving some call to their batters to chase it down here. But importantly, we did see that 198, I think so, that was the highest score here so far. But today it's the same page which was utilized yesterday evening. So let's hope that more runs will be coming here, because when the pitch is being utilized for a couple of games, some sort of deterioration might be that some more ease will be coming in this surface. I was chatting with a few of the players and did ask that, do you think that the ball was coming not that quickly, it's just gripping on the land? But they were saying that sometimes it was happening that the ball is not coming properly onto the bat, because when you are driving through the covers, I did see that couple of batters, they were struggling to drive through it properly. The ball was not coming onto the bat, but hope so that today this surface will give some better class to the players.
Let me remind you that this is the same surface where 2 matches were played yesterday, and 2 rollers have been used, one heavy one and the lighter one as well. So it'll remain hard for a couple of hours at least. So that's the period where they can really go hammering tong. And then later on we have seen spinners coming into play. So definitely it'll be an interesting moment in the game.
Alright, so there you go. We have got the pitch report ready for you. Let's go and watch.
It's day 3 of Emirates D20 tournament. Remember, we are about to begin with the first match, but before that, what is there for the batsmen and bowlers? We'll have a look at it. Look at the surface. It's firmer as we go towards that fuller length area. It's hard. We saw that even the side batting first were able to defend 138, which means with hot and sun above your head, definitely win the toss and bat first. This is the area which I'm talking about. There will be spin, there will be turn, and there will be some deliveries which will be keeping low and jumping off the surface. But first 5-6 overs will be very, very crucial. For me, it's win the toss and bat first.
So win the toss, bat first here. Not both teams, they are coming in. Both umpires, they are also walking in the centre. And let's have a good game of cricket, because so far so good. Emirates Cricket Board doing a wonderful job in hosting this beautiful event. Umpires, they've been up to their marks. The players, they are trying their hard to present themselves as best batters, best bowlers, and best fielders. So let's hope that things will be going good for Ajman today, as they are yet to taste the victory. And if they will be able to restrict ECB like at 120, 130, I think so that will be a good call from their side. But ECB, you need to see like they have good batters.
They are in the ascendancy, the ECB side, because you remember 138 was what they scored day one, and they defended it successfully. But it's a new game, it's a new side. You cannot be complacent. But yes, this side, which is on your screen, they'll be very, very confident because of the way their skipper, led from the front. It always gives you confidence, always gives you motivation and inspiration when your leader is, you know, standing tall and fighting out for your side. Two umpires are in the middle, waiting for the players to come. So there you go, opening pair for ECB making their way out. They have task cut out. First 6 overs, as I said, will be very, very crucial. You can't be, complacent as what they did in the previous match. Some excellent middle order partnership that really helped them to go and reach the 138 mark. But here, the opening partnership is very, very important. They need to time the ball. They need to make sure that they're getting singles, putting pressure on the opposition and getting the runs on the board. On the other hand, this side, which is there on your screen, will be looking to make inroads by breaking this partnership. And for that, you need to bowl in right areas.
Yes, so let's hope that Kaleem and company will surely be trying hard to catch some early wickets. But I think this surface is good. If a batter won't be making any sort of mistake, you can really write your stories, can dictate your terms, and can score runs. Because it's overall a good one. Emirates D20, wonderful event. And, great work so far, so good. All the teams, 6 teams. I must say, like the previous edition, when Sharjah was the winner, that was hosted tremendously. And, like I said, the air is blowing here at this very venue. And I heard that at this part of the land or earth, at this stage, this is going to be too hot, but this wind is just reducing the temperature and just allowing the batters and players to play some good cricket. But I think so that athlete won't be getting mind of any sort of temperature. Fahad Nawaz, 8 innings. He has got a good healthy strike rate. That has been the key in T20, that anything like 120 in a strike rate margin, you're really a good one. And you can hit well. You need to give a good start.
That really indicates that you have got the ability, and also you can really improve on that. That's how it goes. It's a competitive cricket. And this man on your screen, Aryan Lakra, 10 innings, 149 runs to his name, and strike rate of 110.37 with a best of 37. So we are about to begin the ECB innings, and it will be left arm spin straight away for Ajman side. Mohammad Azhar, 16 matches. That's his D10 career, mind you. 12 wickets to his name. An economy rate, it's 10.67. In a short while from now, we'll also have a nice look at the field setup. Umpires are asking the players to make it fast. Wicketkeeper is ready, and he's having a word with the fine leg player. And everything is in readiness as Azhar gets ready to bowl the very first delivery.
There you go, the left-hander. Let's see that how he will be coping up with such kind of spin. Really eager. Aryan Lakra gonna face the first delivery of this inning. Here we go. Right up into the money. They have got fine leg up. square leg, and then mid on. These are the three players or three fielders towards onside in 30 yards.
He's eyeing that middle and leg stick area. I think he should be bowling more towards the off stick, around 4th or 5th stump, because that was the area. Remember, we saw yesterday in the first innings, spinners were getting bounce. Left arm spinners I'm talking about. They were getting bounce. They were getting turned from that area where from the end, basically pavilion end, from where Azhar is bowling now. He needs to check his line and length.
Yes, and it's always good because you have spent a day at the surface, so you exactly knew that how was the bounce of the surface. So I think so that they won't be taking much time. Like you can go after the bowler, can take some aerial routes, can disturb the line of the spinner, so that you can go and easily making your way.
Well, this does happen in cricket, but he does it well over the fence for 6. Magnificent hit. He lost his footing, but he made sure that his connection was there.
Yes, exactly. This is where you call that luck has been always with the brave people. There you go, down the wicket. And that is why that you need to disturb the line of the bowler. Now the pressure is on the bowler. He will surely be trying to do something extraordinary here and can make mistake. That was really a long hit, and somebody just watching it might be that it's somewhere where you can't collect it.
We'll have a look at that shot once again. He was in a position, remember Roger Federer's backhand. He lost the backhand when trying to hit that one. Was a one-handed hit, nonetheless, from Fahad. That earned him 6 runs. Ball has been lost, and they will have to get another one. We saw that yesterday also. 3 balls were lost. Such was the hitting from the batting side, putting pressure straight away on Mohammad Azhar.
Yes, exactly. It's a new ball, and I think so that they won't be getting mind of this new ball because already it was a 3 deliveries old. But what Fahad has done here with Azhar, just using his feet down the wicket, just hammering it away up into the sky, and let's see that if he will be continuing on a good line.
And on day 1 of Emirates D20, ball was lost. That was hit by Usman, and I got that when I was going back to home, so I have that in my at my home back. So hopefully I'll get that. That's the area from where I have to pass through, get the cab. Excellent delivery. That good comeback from Mohammad Azhar. Again an aerial route. Ball is running away towards backward point region, and a couple of runs there for well, excellent running. 3rd run completed, and the captain is not at all happy with the field work done by the cover fielder. 3 runs.
Well, I think so. At one stage it looked like to me that the ball was up in the air, some sort of catch, and fielder did try hard, just got his hand on the way, but not been able to grab it properly. That's why the ball has just lost his pace and not been able to cross the fence.
This time was very close from the fielder, and ball is slowly trickling, but it will stop inches away from the boundary line, and that will allow these 2 batters to get 2 runs. Those 2, it's the end of first over. 13 runs without any loss, ECB.
Well, good here. You can clearly see that it's windy. I think so that's in start of this event. It's pretty windy.
Mohammad Hafiz will start a fresh over. And I think from the end where Mohammad Hafiz is bowling, wind is from that end towards the pavilion end. So if he can keep it away the off stump, around that fifth or fourth stump, and then bowl those in swingers, it will be a mighty one, I would say. With the breeze. Excellent delivery. Defensive shot coming in from the batsman. It's an excellent ploy, I would say, from the skipper, especially looking at the wind condition. And I think before the start of the game, captain was also checking from which end to which end the wind is going. I think that's an intelligent thing. I think in modern cricket, everyone, before the start, which end we need to select.
Yes, but I think so that ECB, they have started well. 13 runs in second over, like 14 with his single. So I think this is a kind of start at every team in T20 version. They need to see that we need to go like 8 and 9 runs per over in the first 6 overs, settle down with 60, 70 odd runs. And if you may be losing a wicket or two in 6 overs with 60 on the card, I think so that is really not a bad call. So I think that ECB should be looking to go after the bowlers, and they might try a couple of more big hits in this over.
Pull shot, it's in the air and taken. It has worked for Yasser and Hafiz. They were spot on with the plan. There was fielder for that shot. Had he cleared that one, definitely would have got 4 runs, but he had confidence in him. That's the sole reason why he bowled that back of length delivery. Look at that.
Yes, exactly. Miscued. Fine leg was there. And straight into the trot. He hadn't moved anywhere. So here we go. Fard Nawaz goes for 9. It's 1 wicket down for 14 runs. Ali Shan, the captain, arrives in the centre from Emirates Blues. 14 innings. He's got good batting record, and I think so it's a good time for him to come and keep that momentum, because I think so that the message has been pretty clear for the openers and the batters that you need to go aggressively. You need to attack onto the bowlers. Although you've been losing a couple of wickets, but you need to keep attacking.
That's the line. Bringing back in, well, we'll be looking at that dismissal once again. Back of limb delivery. Lost the side while trying to play that shot. An excellent take there by Sandy. This man is bowling with a plan, and he's getting the result as well. We saw that in the previous delivery. Excellent work there at backward point, but won't be able to dismantle this partnership with that throw. So a single nonetheless. 15 for the loss of 1 wicket. Emirates Blues. Remember, Yasser won the toss this evening and decided to put Emirates Blues into bat. Ajman lost the previous match. They were chasing that time, and was Yasser the lone warrior for their side that time, scoring half-century. Maybe we'll see an improved performance from their side today.
There is a change in field plans. They have got 4 men patrolling towards offside in a slip. Good delivery right up. You're just allowing the batter to chase it down, and I think so it's a good way, because when you're getting a slip there, you need to keep your ball up there. 2 gone. Emirates Blues 15 for 1.
अंदर आना है लॉन्ग ऑन
Now Sultan Ahmed, left arm spinner. 9 innings, 7.10 his economy rate. Appeal, I don't know for what, was drifting down the leg. Leg by signal by the umpire. That will be Aryan who will be taking strike. Talking about Aryan Lakra, he was one of those 10 cricketers to be awarded with a year-long part-time contract by the Emirates Cricket Board. And in January 2021, he was named in the UAE's one-day international squad that played against Ireland. This one staying in the crease and playing it straight towards the fielder, not for any runs. He was named as the captain of the UAE squad for the 2020 Under-19 Cricket World Cup, where he picked up 12 wickets. He's a great all-rounder too. Excellent work done by short extra cover fielder. So now onus will be on Aryan Lakra.
There you go, it's gone high. Fielder comes underneath it and taken on his own. So there's a second wicket. And not a good picture for these scenes. I think so that he had just miscued it. Played his shot early. He was just trying to keep it down but not been able to. The ball went too high, and at the end it has just gone into the hands of the bowler.
Commentators, curse, I would say, were talking about him in length, and then this happened. Dejected Aryan Lakra, gone for 5 of the bowling of Sultan. 2 for 16.
वॉचमैन की जल्दी जरूरत पड़ गई बॉयज आज लेट्स गो लैड्स
Nilash Keswani, Emirates Blues. And, though that he's young at this side, but let's hope that he can do some damage to the bowling, because bowlers, they are really on the top. As we hadn't seen any sort of big fireworks. Start with a back of length, but not been able to cross that at long leg region. I think so that batters here against spinners, they were slight bit of hesitant to use their feet, because earlier on in the first over we did see that batter comes down the wicket and hit a mighty one, but after that bowlers, they've just came back strongly and not been giving any sort of loophole to the batters.
Had a decent season last year, Nilansh, and would love to replicate that in 2022 as well. It will be interesting battle between Sultan and Nilansh, because he'll be playing with the turning into him, maybe be eyeing that wick and mid-wicket region. And surprisingly, there's no fielder at deep mid-wicket. Short mid-wicket is there inside the 30-yard circle. 17 for 2. Emirates Blues. Excellent delivery and equally well played by Nilansh. Dot to end the over. 3 overs gone. 17 for 2. Emirates Blues. Straight away comes down the track. It's in the air and will trickle down towards extra cover fence for 4.
Well, that was not a confident shot, but he has been able to get runs on that delivery, on that shot in fact. I think so that they are not in a comfort zone playing some of the back of lane deliveries. Sometimes when you have been driving through covers, the batters are strong enough, but on the back foot sometimes you're struggling. But it's not that pace in those deliveries that you need to struggle. Overall, I did see that on these services you need to be on the back foot. You will be like 80% getting the results.
Not where he intended to. Long chase there for Sandy. He does well at the end. 2 runs there for Ali Shan and for ECB. 23 for 2. We have seen batsmen, negating that swing by standing couple of inches forward from the popping crease. But his trigger movement is towards the middle stick. He has taken the leg stump guard, and just before the release, he gets on to the middle stump. With soft hands. Excellent thinking. Intelligent cricket there by the batsman.
Some middle. Middle. Thank you.
So they are dealing in singles. Now, it will be Nilansh Keshwani up against Mohammad Hafiz. He's a brilliant all-rounder. Remember last season of Bhukatir League, where he was terrific. Picked up 6 wickets and just gave away 17 runs in a quota of 10 overs, where he picked up the wickets of Rohan Mustafa and Rithya Arvind. Some big names for the UAE side. So definitely has got the talent required to represent at the highest level.
Again, just soft hands. I think so. At this stage, if you're not hitting the bowler, this is really not a good cricket as a batter on the top order, though that you have lost 2 wickets. But such kind of delivery, which has been a bit of the width offered, you can just slice it over the back foot point and can get some boundary. So that the pressure which has been created here by getting 2 wickets, that may be released, and the batters will go with some more easiness into the next over. But I think they need to take some chances, and any sort of back off line delivery, a shot of lane, they need to play aggressively. Edged away. This has been pretty fine enough. Slip garden, and the wicket keeper can just only watch it, and that has crossed the 3rd man boundary. 4 runs.
We'll look at that shot once again. A slow one, no foot movement whatsoever, and was very lucky to get 4 runs for that shot. The surface looks really good. Ball is coming onto the bat nicely. It's just the application that required from the batting sides. If you can do that, then you can post a good total on the surface.
See that he's just middling the ball well, but not been able to get the gap. 4 gone. Emirates Blues 29 for 2.
Fresh over from Sultan. There was a chance of a run out, but poor piece of fielding there, which will get them additional run. Sandy there. Well, if you have heard what the skipper said, we heard through the stump mic. Waiting for someone probably. That's what Yasser was telling to him. Excellent delivery. Mix up and a run out. Not for the first time we are seeing this.
Well, cricketers at this level making such kind of mistakes. Unbelievable. But you need to have a long walk, and we'll keep this thing in your mind, that what you have done mistake, what you have done here wrong, by giving your team such kind of activity. Or just sitting on to the non-striking end, and both batters, they were on the way on the same moment. So here we go. It's 3 wickets down, 31 for 3 ECB, which is just in 3 runs. Nilansh.
Better in, guys. Sir, we got 4 spinners. No, only fast bowler, 1 fast bowler. We'll finish it 5 over. Yeah, of course, sir.
Well, human beings make mistakes, but let's see that if they can rectify. Atikur Rahman, the new batter in, he has got the job to rebuild this inning, because already the top orders, they have not been able to give lots of assets in terms of scores, but still they have got a bit of the time left in this inning. So let's see how much they will be adding into the total. And this is not a bad call yet so far. You need to keep yourself warm there in the centre. There you go, slight bit of backing away. And the ball is just launching nearby to the boundary line.
Shot from a confident looking batsman. It's not easy when you're facing the very first ball.
Sagar?
Beg your pardon, was Alishan. And he gave himself some room. He knew that there was a big gap. There was a chance. And he accepted that invitation from Sultan.
Trying to sweep it, but not been able. I think they need a good partnership. Every time the people, they were talking about partnerships, by good partner, like you will be playing lesser deliveries, scoring maximum runs, but you need to keep talking with each other. The way that Atiq was just having a bit of the call with Ali Shan, that should I take a run, or should I go with the next two deliveries been playing here? Well, that's a good way, just to stay there in the centre, look at two deliveries. Sharp, pretty quick delivery.
Comparing his T10 record, I think he has a much better strike rate of 158 in T10.
Yourself, Pate.
Very watchful and classic defensive stroke. 5 overs gone, 34 for 3, Emirates Blues. Five fielders on the offside for Alishan. This one giving himself some room, but excellent work. Couldn't really pierce the gap
Last over.
on the offside.
Shajo, hand off either.
He's bowling wicket to wicket, not giving that room required. Batsmen will have to do something. That's what Azhar is forcing them to do. Ah, magnificent shot that from Alishan. Manufactured that shot. He knew that he wasn't able to, pierce the gap on the offside. Look at that. Around that off stick. He moved a bit and swept that one magnificently for 4.
Will get some confidence with that shot. Ali Shan, being a leader of the side, should stay in the centre, play some big inning, because he has got the ability to play like some big innings, 80 plus, even in T20 cricket.
This time he was able to dismantle that cover. Remember, 5 fielders on the offside, and you cannot put him on mute mode. Look at that. Tossed up delivery on the front foot, opens the face of the bat, and 4 runs. 23 of 14 run or 14 deliveries. Alishan. He's timing the ball. Moreover, he's middling the ball really well. 42 with that boundary. Final over with the power play. Long chase for Sandy, but he will stop it. Not before giving them 3 runs. 3 runs for Alishan and Team Emirates Blues. 45. That boundary has forced Azhar to change his line, change his length. One run resulted on that push drive. And now for the first time, Mohammad Azhar bowling his final delivery of his second over. Quite expensive this. Oh, brought down his bat at the very end. Excellent delivery. 6 overs gone, 46 for 3. Emirates Blues.
Here we go, Dafa News fun fact. West Indies versus England. Second test match ended in just 1.4 overs at Antigua in 2009. Hey, what a time. Should have rain.
Pick of the bowler, Sultan. He'll come and bowl to Atiq. He's having a nice look at the field placement. Sultan in the first match. We'll have a look at the field setup. Look at that. 3 fielders on the offside. 1 inside the 30-yard circle on the off. And deep backward square leg. Forcing the batsman to go on to the back foot. Long chase for the bowler there. But excellent work by Sultan. Intelligent batting there from Alishan and Atiqur Rahman. Getting boundaries at the same time. Rotating strike. They are mixing aggression and caution. That is what required at this stage.
Yes, exactly. They will take time because they are in rebuilding process of this inning. Well, I think so that being a bowler like Sultan, who got short third man, the back foot ball in the fine leg, he should be bowling start with a more like back upland deliveries towards offside. Not like this, because this will be giving an easy walk to the batter. Because when you're bowling according to your field plans, I think so, you're a good bowler. Your captain has given you 2 fielders behind the stumps. So you need to test like 1 delivery at least in 3 deliveries.
Swing and a miss. He's having a nice look at the surface. Probably that crack at the full length area. It stayed a bit low. We'll talk about that. This time some bat onto it. Single nonetheless. We'll have a look at the surface. Look at that. Around that good length area. Some patches. I think that ball pitched on that. Yeah, this is the area. This is the area where that ball landed, and the batsman was having a nice look at it. This is very interesting. Excellent delivery that. Appeal. I think the left arm is trying that patch. We'll look at the replay. I think Yasser is not happy at all. He wanted the leg umpire to go upstairs, but the umpire says no. 7 overs gone, 49 for 3, Emirates Blues. Nasir Aziz has been introduced for the first time. So spin from both the ends. .49 for 3. To talk about the conditions and talk about the situation, I've got Shoaib in the comm box, and Ejaz takes a much needed break. Welcome, mate.
Good afternoon, Srijit. Thank you very much. And I've been welcomed with a good-looking shot from Atikur Rahman's bat, taking just a single, but that shot definitely deserved a lot more. Great use of his feet, and on the very first ball, it takes some courage to come down the track and play the shot the way Atik has played. So really good-looking shot and good start to the over.
Down the leg stump. They said got a boundary. Pressure on the bowler. I think it was the fielder who really complimented him, because that was a sure shot boundary because of the power was there behind the shot. Turn there for Nasir. Wide, signaled by the umpire. So good sign for the spinners.
Yes, some turn definitely for the spinners, but you need to be bowling in the right areas to extract some turn and trouble the batter. That one was sprayed down the leg side and rightly called a wide. This is much better. Flighted delivery closer to the batter. Nicely driven, Atik. He'll have that responsibility of being the second fiddle, the sidekick for Alishan. Alishan has a much more prominent role in this partnership. He's looking good, 28 of just 20, and he needs to carry on till the end if Emirates Blues need to get to a decent total.
With the turn, it's high and it's out of the park. With the turn, he took the bowler and smacked it right from the middle of the blade.
That's good anticipation from Alishan Sharfu. He knew what the length is going to be from Nasir Aziz, stepping down the track, getting close to the pitch of the ball, and as you rightly mentioned, with the turn in that mid-wicket area, he is a dangerous customer. Beautiful shot.
Well, got a boundary. What does he do? Picks up a single. Intelligent batting from Alishan. That's what you require. We have seen in the previous couple of days where, you get a boundary, you look for another one, and in the process you are making an opportunity to gift your wicket.
Nicely bowled by Nasir Aziz. Good comeback, a dot ball to end the over. 8 overs gone, and Emirates Blues are 60 for the loss of 3.
Mohammad Azhar. It was very expensive. He'll start a fresh over from the other end. Was a missed chance, I would say, because had he been a bit quicker, things would have been different. He started off really slow, and that's what bowler is asking. 61 for 3, ECB.
Well, the game definitely in the balance right now. Emirates Blues have lost 3 wickets, but there's a small partnership being brewed here between the two batters. Mohammad Azhar has been expensive, but he has again the knack of taking wickets. Looking for that quick run. Very well done. Played it in the gap with soft hands. Quickly realizing as well that Sandy is not the quickest of the fielders, so there is an opportunity for that run, and they've taken it brilliantly well. So another run added to the total.
Marking the fielder is also very important in the game called cricket. Well, it was an arm ball. Read well by Alishan. He's in great nick. Alishan Sharafu. Born in Kerala and has represented UAE in ODIs, in T20Is. He's a prospect, no doubt in that. Atiq, on the other hand, is looking to trouble the scorer. He's looking to play big shots, but he hasn't timed the ball really well, comparing with Alishan.
Nicely cut, but straight to the fielder. Yes, Atiq, he is generally a slow starter, has a very strong defense. We'll continue that conversation. 9 overs gone, Emirates Blues 63 for 3.
Fresh over, started single, taken by the batsman Hamid in the deep. So spin from all the ends. I think they know for the fact that they have got bowlers in their rank. Meanwhile, a slow one on the back foot. Won't be happy with the shot he played.
That was slower in the air, played too early. Atiq didn't expect that ball to be so slow. Had he just waited another second, he would have middled it much more clearly and cleanly. There, some turn, and the slowness of the wicket is not easy. The slower you bowl, the more turn you're bound to get, and that is exactly what is on display.
I think you need to be more fuller when you're bowling that. Yes, this is what I was talking about, appeal. But umpire says no. An excellent delivery, enticing the batsman to play that fall shot.
That's right, and some bat involved, no leg bye signaled by the umpire. So good call there. And you rightly mentioned the length is going to be the key. Can he bowl a little fuller? But when you bowl full, you've got the risk of the batter stepping out and getting to the pitch of the ball. This is much better. Very, very good line. Very, very good length. And all Alishan could do was just place it to the point fielder.
Essam getting ready to bowl the final one. Again, a tossed up delivery. Excellent length there from Syed Assam. 10 overs gone, 68 for 3, Emirates Blues. Much needed drinks break.
Right, so drinks being taken, and I'm sure some energy being revived amongst the fielders, and exactly what we're expecting. A good-looking shot from Alishan Sharfu just after the drinks break. Plays that in the gap, and the ball will trickle away, will win the race. And after the break, Alishan starts off with a breaking boundary.
Look at that. It was slightly quicker. Transferred his weight onto the back foot to play that shot. Good shot for 4 runs. He's racing towards his half century. This Alishan. Again that line, but this time it was quicker through the air. I don't know why he's not aiming that patch which is around that fuller length quicker through the air. I don't know why he's not aiming that patch which is around that fuller length area.
Lose his focus and play a false shot when he's playing around those 30s, 40s. Can he change that today is the question. He's got that single, he's off the strike, and 10.5 overs, 73 for 3.
We'll be talking about those rough patches in a while as Atikur Rahman gets ready to face the final one.
Goes for a big heave towards the mid-wicket. It's been played in the gap, looking for two, and will get them comfortably in the end. So good running between the wickets on that last ball, putting pressure on the fielder. 2 runs to end the over. 11 overs gone. Emirates Blues 75 for 3.
Isam starts a fresh over, pulled away towards backward square leg region for a single. Speciality about Syed Isam is that he's more slower through the air, and that's the reason why he just gave away 5 runs in the first over.
That's gone high in the air. Atikur Rahman has played it in no man's land. Couldn't reach there. The fielder from long on was in the air for a long time, but this is good bowling from Syed Isam. The slower you bowl, the difficult it is going to get on a dry wicket. The ball is not coming onto the bat, and of course he's also extracting some turn off the deck. So this is a good ploy from Yasir Kaleem to bring Syed Isam against the likes of Alishan and Atiq.
Again on the off stick, turning away from the batsman. If you look at the onside, the deep mid-wicket area, the fine, we'll be talking about that as he comes in and follows the batsman. Excellent thinking there by Syed Isam. Just a single. We were talking about the deep field setup. Long gone. There is deep mid-wicket. There is a deep backward square leg. So if the batsman tries to fetch it away from the off stick, it will be very, very difficult to clear the fence.
Again, some turn, but they'll only get a single. This is good bowling from Syed Isam. Can he continue bowling the way he is? The players are tired, Alishan and Atiq. It's very hot outside, and they're running hard between the wickets, so they'll need to extract some more energy to be playing shots against the slowness of Syed Isam's bowling. That's equally well bowled again, looking for 2, and good running. They'll get those 2 runs in the end.
So 12 overs completed. Emirates Blues are 81 for 3. Nasser will start a fresh over. Again that patch. It's very difficult to judge the ball. I think it's very interesting how well the skipper will manage Mohammad Hafiz, because if he comes in from that far end, definitely that spike mark will give more advantage. That will be an advantage for the team coming second. Once again, couldn't time it really well. will be getting a single for that shot. 82 for 3. Mohammad Hafiz usually comes over the wicket to the right-handed batsman, and if he does that, then that spike marks and that patch will be more visible, and that might come into play when they will be batting, and it will be advantage Emirates Blues.
Way outside off, that should be called a wide, and yes, will be called a wide. So he'll have to bowl that again, but that is a little defensive from Nasir. This is a much better ball, and again losing his focus out there in the middle. Alishan, no bat involved, he's on 49, so he'll stay on 49.
This one in the air, but straight to the fielder. Not easy to play big shots against Nasir, because though he's a off spinner and it's easy for a right-hander to play with the turn towards that mid-wicket, but his line and length is that around that off-stick area where the patches are quite visible.
Ken looking to play that cut shot. This time the ball kept low, so definitely Nasir using that dry area of the wicket to bowl and contain Alishan. This time he gets his bat, and this will bring his 50. Yet another vital contribution from the skipper of Emirates Blues. A fighting knock under pressure. Yes, he kept losing partners, 3 wickets, but then this is what character is all about. Alishan Sharfu, take a bow. What a brilliant 50.
13 overs gone. Emirates Blues 86 for 3.
Pass, guys. थोड़ा जल्दी करो. Ajman. Ajman. थोड़ा जल्दी. दाऊदे, बैट चेक करी. शॉट खेल रहा है कि टैप कर रहा है? यहाँ पे कॉल मेरी होगी क्या?
Leg spinner will continue. Well, played it in the air. Has it got the distance? No, but fumble there. Would have been an easy catch, but he drops and allows these two batters to get 2 runs. Well, it's not a boundary. Hamid is indicating to his partners. We'll talk about that drop chance.
And immediately there's a change in the field position. Hamid has been brought in a way. Demotion for Hamid. Flighted delivery again. Nisam continues to be a threat for Alishan and Atiq. He's maintained that pressure, hasn't given away a lot of runs, and he's asking the right questions.
I think that field change which you talked about, I think that hits the morale of a fielder. You know, straight away he changed that. You know, not giving him a chance to improve.
Played on the back foot. Just another single, yes. You're right, it definitely affects the fielder, but this game is highly competitive. They can't afford to give a lot of chances. If it's a practice game, yes, but here one catch drop can definitely change the result of the game. That's how important catches are. Meanwhile, another good catch. We were talking about catches. Catches win matches, and right now it's got him a wicket. Sayyid Isam has been awarded and rewarded for his disciplined bowling. Slower in the air, a very tired looking Alishan went for a shot and couldn't get that elevation nor the distance. So a well played 50, but the skipper has to walk back thanks to some disciplined bowling from Isam and a very good catch from Mohammad Azhar.
Excellent line, excellent length there from Syed Isam. Fourth wicket goes down for Emirates Blues. It's not that easy to stay there in the middle. I'm thinking about the fielders who are there on the field. And remember, they'll be coming out to bat. So I think this surface is really good when you bat first. And I'm talking about the first match of the day. But when the floodlights are on, things changes. Fast bowling, comes into play. The swing bowler, especially, we saw how Sabir dismantled the batting lineup. How Matiullah bowled those away swinging deliveries. But yesterday was a fantastic day for Simranjeet Kang, picking up 3 wickets and played a vital role in that victory. Defending champion Sharjah won that match by 6 wickets.
New man in, Karthik Mayappan has been sent up the order. 4th innings for him, including this one. Just 19 runs. Has a different role in this setup. Normally you see him more as a leg spinner, but this time he's been given some responsibility with the bat. This time it's gone up in the air, and that will also be taken. So back-to-back wickets, and Syed Isam is definitely doing the job for his team. Yasir Kaleem is a happy man, the skipper. But this is all about Isam and his great bowling. Not the greatest of shot selection from Atikur Rahman, considering the condition of the game, the situation. They had just lost their skipper, so not the wisest of things to do. He went for the shot and he has perished. That's another wicket down for Emirates Blues.
I think we need to give credit to the skipper as well. Look at that shot. With the turn he played, but it was the longest part. Didn't get the elevation, didn't get the distance that he was thinking for. Gone for 15. Excellent sliding catch there by Dawood. 90 for 5, Emirates Blues.
Slightly. It's right arm over. Last ball.
Aditya Shetty, the new batsman in, will replace Atikur Rahman. Wayward line. Extra added to the account of ECB.
And a no ball signalled.
It's outside.
Pitched outside the wicket. And that will be a free hit as well. I think this is the first time Isam was looking to bowl a googly. And he's bowled it way outside the wicket. He goes for the regulation leg spinner. That's gone high up in the air. Will land safely. It's a free hit. The only way they can get themselves out is through a run out. But not to be safe in the end. 14 overs gone. 92 for 5 is the score.
मिडिल डॉन वही ओवर कर जो पिछला कीता है लाइक नहीं होंदा जो तूने पिछला ओवर किया वहीं से कर, अगर इधर होता है तो फिर मैं ले लूंगा। दाऊद है 5 स्टेप ऊपर आना है, आजा और ऊपर आजा दाऊद, और ऊपर आजा, बस ठीक है। Hold it, Daud है।
Nasir Aziz continues. This one's been played up in the air and into the hands and out of it. That one has been grasped. That's a simple catch. Nasir is not a happy man. Yasir, the skipper, is not happy. They should have taken these chances. Daud Ijaz, who took a good catch before in the previous over, this time has dropped an easy one. Nicely played by Aditya Shetty. Two spinners batting together. 93 on the board. 6 more overs to go. They still have some time left in the innings. That will be wide. Will be called a wide. Yasir wants them to bowl quickly. Straight to the fielder at point, Sultan. Just the right time for me to introduce the change in the comb box. But before that, that's the batting card. A very short and sweet looking batting card. Alishan Sharfu, the skipper, was the top scorer there. Joining me in the comb box now is Ijaz Ahmed. Ijaz, good evening.
Yes, good evening everyone, and good evening Shoaib. I think it's not been a first time, quick, that we're watching 95 for 5. In these 3 days, we had been witnessing such kind of activities in the previous games as well. Sometimes teams finishing out 164, sometimes 138. So let's see that if Emirates Blues, they will be having some good finishers here who can really pop up some of the greatest shots at the end. No. Dot ball to end the over. 15 gone. Emirates Blues 95 for 5. Spin to continue. Let's see that 2 wickets already in his pocket. If he will be able to catch another one now in the back foot. I think so that the strategy here at this stage, they're looking to work around, not be looking for the boundaries. But I think like Karthik and Aditya, if one of those guys can take some chances in front of the wicket, not go across, because that will be more costly for them.
Nicely flighted again, Sayyidi Sam. He's bowling his 4th over. He's got 2 wickets in the previous one. Given away just 18 runs. Brilliant performance from him so far. I think as of now, the plan is to just take singles and not lose wickets. Whatever runs they get is actually a bonus from here on. This time he's gone for that big hit. This could be the 3rd wicket for Isam. If they take their catches, yes they do. Sultan Ahmed doesn't drop many, and Sayyid Isam is celebrating. Why not? A brilliant bowling performance has broken the backbone of Emirates Blues batting lineup. 3 wickets in his 4 overs, and Karthik Mayappan now will have to take that long walk back. So trouble spelling for Emirates Blues, and they are definitely in some blue here when it comes to their batting.
Yes, exactly. More mistake of a batter. Karthik goes for 2. It's 96 for 6. Good bowling, and courtesy of the batters as well, that they just allowed themselves to throw their wickets away straight away, getting a single.
Yes, Aditya sweeping that delivery, and that will bring the new man Rahul Bhatia on strike. So tons of spinners in the Emirates Blues setup, playing 11. Aditya, Rahul, Karthik, Nilanj Keswani, Aryan Lakra, all are spinners. So a lot of bowling options, and their bowling can actually be their strength. But in order to defend scores, you need to have certain runs on the board. 97 is definitely not going to be enough. That's one, has been middled, and it's gone. Beautifully played on the back foot, in the gap, just clearing the ropes, I feel. We'll wait for the official signal. Yes, that's half a dozen. So a beautiful hit, pouncing on that length, and placement was perfect as well. So he gets off the mark with a much needed 6, and the score, Emirates Blues, they crossed the 100-run mark, 103 for 6 now.
Yes, a good clean hit, and really at a crucial time. More required. But they will just go with their strategy on the last delivery. Overbowled. 16 overs gone. Emirates Blues 103 for 6.
स्कोर है 100 है ना 100 है 4 में मैक्सिमम कहाँ चाहिए अब अंदर होंगे
Good delivery, right on target. And this exactly is there, that when your team is really on the peak, you're in a driving seat, you need to deliver such kind of balls that opponent should not be going easily. See that he was not comfortable while playing that shot. I think so that intentions were that I'm just going to go to make it at deep mid-wicket, but just making it all along the ground at the very last moment, checking his stroke, because 7 and 8 batter is on the crease. So how much you can expect a big partnership? I think so, like 10 to 15 runs.
Well, every run is important here for Emirates Blues. They defended 138, 139, and remember, Ajman have lost their first game. So that will also be on the back of their minds. They won't be comfortable chasing. There will be some jitters. So it is important that they get a decent amount of runs. They play the 20 overs. That has to be the idea right now for Emirates Blues. Whatever runs they get, 125, 130, if they can reach there, they will have something to fight for.
Yes, 2 is the goal, but let's see if they can cover it. Returning back, good running. As Shaper describing here that every run will be a big deal here. And I think so that they are doing a good job. Not been going aerial because they exactly knew that what the limits are, how far they can drive through.
Well, they're testing the fielders of Ajman. They're looking for those singles and doubles. They're playing the shots in the gaps and then putting pressure. So this contest is more of youth versus experience. Emirates Blues are a very young side, while Ajman have veterans in their playing 11. So it's going to be interesting to see the clash between the youngsters who are coming up through the ranks of domestic cricket against the established stars of UAE cricket. 17 overs gone, 107 for 6.
Rahul.
Bowler number one.
Faster. Shetty, come on. You go into outside. Left arm off. Left arm over. Hey. Left arm over. Bowling change. That's one. Bowling change. Left arm over.
Susie Beats is the first player, male or female, to reach 3,000 T20 runs. This is the DAFA News fun fact for all of you.
That's right, 3,000 T20 international runs is a lot, and to be there, the first cricketer to cross that mark, definitely a big achievement. And that also is a testament to how prominent and how important women's cricket has turned out to be. There's a huge fan following for women's cricket, and it's always great when you see men and women sports going parallel to each other. Always good for the sport. 17.1 overs. Mohammad Hafiz is the bowler. Slow delivery on the pads, mixing it up really nicely. Overall, it has been a good performance from Ajman. Their bowling has been doing well. It's the batting that hasn't clicked for them, and they would want to change that today.
Yes, it will be a big test of their bowlers this evening here at Ajman. That's how they will be defending the target whatsoever the batters will be putting on. Well, I think so, like 120 from here on, like 120, 122 from Emirates Blues. That was inside edge. Pretty lucky to get away from that delivery.
That was a good ball. Hafiz darting that Yorker in, trying to outfox Rahul Bhatia. Almost did it as well. But we'll have to see how Rahul Bhatia responds. 2 overs left after this, so 15 more deliveries to go. 15 more deliveries. Can they get 25? Nicely bowled. Slower delivery outside off. Wanted to play that over. Fine leg. Was in no position to play any kind of shot because the ball was bowled way outside off. Hafiz has a smile on his face, and why not? He's definitely done well to restrict Rahul Bhatia from executing his plans.
Well, you're expecting 15 more runs, but I think so, like if 15 more runs their bowlers will surely be having a good call. Again, he was trying to deceive the bowler. He was just shuffling across
Ajman, one for
to
the over.
deceive the line, but good way. Or just pitching it short and making the batter to think twice that either he will be chasing that delivery or not.
That's a good comeback again from Hafiz. Smart bowling. He's using all his variations, and that's what you want to do when you're playing and bowling in the death overs. You have to keep the batsman guessing and on his toes, and that is what he is doing right now. Hafiz gets that Yorker yet again. Some bat in. Beautifully bowled. Smart bowling from Hafiz. So it's not only about skill, it's also about thinking and using your mental strength. 18 overs gone. Emirates Blues are 110 for 6.
रेडी रही, अगला ओवर करना है। नहीं वो ठीक है उसको बाहर किया तो
18 overs, 110 for 6. Emirates Blues, 2 more overs to go. Rahul Bhatia is on 9 and Aditya is on 7. Can they get some runs? Oh, that's a beautiful hit again towards that mid-wicket region. But this time, Sagar Kalyan misses it. Another easy catch. And that is adding insult to injury. Not only did he drop the catch, but also let it pass and cross the ropes. This is poor cricket from Sagar Kalyan, and Sultan Ahmed is not happy.
Yes, I think so. That was a boundary. Ball popped up. Yes, he's not happy, but I think the body should be straight enough towards the ball. He was just crossed while holding that catch. Look at that. He was just making his body cross. But back live again. But there was really a big sort of thing that he had just gifted the wicket. You know, things are like anything from here. Another 10 to 15 runs will be really a big gift for him.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think Rahul Bhatia was almost halfway back to the dugout after hitting that shot. But he's been given a life, and how costly is that going to be? We'll have to find out. Oh, nicely played, very well played. Quicker delivery from Sultan and just guiding it on its way. That's gone all the way for 4. So runs coming in thick and fast for Emirates Blues. And the horrors of yesterday's game for Ajman are coming back to haunt them. They gave away almost 50 runs in the last 3 overs. And that changed the game for them. Is that happening again for Ajman? We'll find out. But right now, Aditya and Rahul are scoring some important runs for their side.
We're already hurt with that drop catch. He's not happy. Face is giving you the story. This is going down to the back foot point, and they're running for a single. Yes, you're right. We were expecting that 120. 120 is on the card, and I think so. Like anything from here for the next 8 deliveries, 10 to 15 runs, the score will be like touching 135. So let's see. A big hammer, long handle can come into the play. Bhatia should be looking to hammer him away because he's already under pressure. Look at his face.
This time he smacked that towards Sagar Kalyan. This time Sagar Kalyan doesn't drop it. And finally, that's another wicket. Sultan Ahmed gets it. Rahul playing that similar shot again, not getting the distance or the elevation, But Sagar Kalyan had to run towards his right and take that catch. Look at that shot. Just a half-hearted shot from Rahul. He timed it but found the fielder, Sagar Kalyan, waiting for it. Luckily, that catch drop hasn't cost them too much. 14 from Rahul Bhatia of 11. And the score is 120 for 7. So Aditya Shetty crossed when the catch was taken. This rule is about to change in a few months. But as of now, it's still applicable. The new batter will not have to face the bowler. Sanchit Sharma is the new man in. Aditya Shetty goes for a big hit this time. He's played that in the gap. Chase for the fielder. Sandeep Singh Sandy won't reach there in time. And that's another boundary. So fours galore in this over. And a very expensive over from Sultan. He can keep smiling. But the fact is that it has proven to be an expensive penultimate over for Ajman. 19 overs gone. 124 for 7.
Six deliveries. And let's see that how they will be closing the business today in terms of runs. Because you need to hammer everything that will be coming to your bat or to your way. Yes, there you go. He's just smashing it over the extra cover. They will surely look for 2. You know, things are like scoring 135. They will be in a comfort zone, like thinking some positive.
That's right, 135 definitely on from here on. Can they get to 140 is the question. If they do, that will definitely put Ajman on the back foot. They have definitely a lot of batting, no doubt about that. Immense talent in that Ajman batting lineup. Oh, that's another good delivery just outside of. Tad bit late, Sanchit Sharma. He's got the ability, Sanchit, to hit a few big hits. So a couple of boundaries or sixes from his bat will definitely catapult Emirates Blues to around 140. 4 legal deliveries left. Hafiz is not going to be easy to be taken runs for because he's bowling with his brains as well. He's using those variations.
Well, it's just hammering it up into the sky. Easy take. Easy take. That's the wicket number 8. 126 runs and Sanchit couldn't go through. He was just thinking that Martpi can go over the extra cover somewhere, but you can't blame him here at this stage. We're just walking back, playing 2 runs in 3 deliveries. Look at that. He was just not being able to finish that shot properly. So he's walking off. 2 runs in 3 deliveries. ECB just making it through. It's 126 for 8.
Swing and a miss again. Just missing the edge of the bat. There has been a good bowling performance from Mohammad Hafiz. He's got 2 wickets, given away just 19 runs, and he's bowling the death, the last over. So that 135 definitely not possible now. 130 also looks difficult. 2 deliveries. Well, that's a beautiful hit from Aditya Shetty in the gap. 1 bounce will beat the fielder. And that is a boundary which was wanted by Emirates Blues. And they've got it on the penultimate delivery of the over. Hafiz just erring in his line and length. And that gave an opportunity for Aditya Shetty to play and free his arms. And he's done that. A beautiful pull shot. And that's gone for another boundary. Well done.
Well, I think so. Tailenders, they are just doing their job here. Though that top order were really lacking to show some great skills. We're just guarding a short third man. They will surely looking for a single, but I think so. The Tailenders, 5 to 8 batters. They have just make some of the more respect for Emirates Blue. Otherwise, it looked like at one stage they're 90 plus. And that will be a bye-bye condition for them.
Yes, a 131 is the final score. Emirates Blues get that in their allotted 28 overs. They lost 8 wickets, but they batted the full 20. That will be a positive for Emirates Blues, because one moment in time, it was as if they wouldn't be playing the 20 overs. They've somehow managed to do it, and they've got a below par score, but something to fight for Emirates Blues. 131 for 8. Ajman, on the other hand, will be happy with the first innings, the way they've bowled. Yes, the fielding has been a concern, but that could change and should change for Ajman. They've done the job. Yasir Kaleem leading from the front. He's giving them their the instructions on how to pan and how to play in the second innings. That's the batting card for Emirates Blues. Aryan Lakra, Fahad Nawaz, both falling cheaply, and that has to change for Emirates Blues if they want to get and breach that 150-160 mark. Your top order has to perform. Alishan Sharfu again, the lone fighter, the lone survivor in that batting lineup for Emirates Blues. 53 of 43 deliveries for him. Nilanj Keswani, he couldn't do much. Atikur Rahman, 15 of 23. And then came Aditya Shetty and Sanchit, who actually tried to do. In fact, Aditya Shetty and Rahul Bhatia had a small, important partnership out there in the middle, and that got them to 131, the loss of 8 wickets.
But the bowler Syed Isam got 3 wickets for 25 runs, and the rest of the 2, Mohammad Hafiz and Sultan Ahmad, getting 2 wickets each. I think so. The bowlers, they did well earlier on, but now at the end of the day, like at the end of the inning, they were just leaking some part of the runs. That's why Emirates Blues approaching to 131 for 8.
So if you've just joined us, do not worry. We've got the highlights package of the first innings. Yes, the team Ajman, Yasir Kaleem winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, and they started off well in terms of getting wickets. Fahad Nawaz was the first man to be out at a short fine leg, and then quickly Aryan Lakra followed his partner, and then there was some good looking shots from Alishan Sharfu. He kept that one end up. He's kept scoring from that end. That was another confusion there between Nilanj and their captain Alishan Sharfu that resulted in another run out. But there was a partnership, small partnership, but important one between Atikur Rahman and Alishan Sharfu. They kept bowling well, especially Isam was bowling really well. He bowled 3 overs, and in fact in the 3rd over he got 2 consecutive wickets in that same over. That definitely brought Ajman back in the game, and since then there was a middle order collapse where we saw some failures from the middle order. Yes, Rahul Bhatia and with him Aditya Shetty definitely tried to accelerate for Emirates Blues, but that never happened. They fell cheaply as well, And overall, it has been a good performance from Ajman.
Yes, I think so. That middle stage, they were lacking some skills, but when they were finishing here, Emirates Blues, they did well. Sun is setting here at UAE, but Ajman versus Emirates Blues is still on. Ajman required 132 with 6.60 runs per over. We are taking a break. In next 10 minutes, we will come back with live action. Welcome back at Ajman Malik Cricket Ground, and there you go, both umpires for the second time at this very venue going into the centre. So far so good, they're doing a good decisions. You need to admire umpires, where you're admiring the Emirates Cricket Board and rest of the thing, production crew, everyone chipping in. Ajman versus Emirates Blue, they are requiring 132 with 6.60. That's not been a big call. That if you're going like for the first 6 overs, for 6 or 7 runs, I think so your job will be done. But let's hope that we will be witnessing a better game of cricket here. And Srijit is here along with me. And I think so that you enjoy the first inning. Both batters, they are going inside. And let's see how they will be formulating their innings.
Good evening, Ijaz, and good evening to all our viewers who have joined in live from whichever area you are in. 132 is the target that these two batters would be eyeing for. And will it be an easy cakewalk for them? Only time will tell. But, Ijaz, it will be interesting to see, because Mohammad Hafiz, that footmarks and that patch we were talking about, will that come into play? Will that be utilized by the bowlers to good effect? I'm pretty much waiting for that. And under lights we have seen the fast bowlers getting those movement. So there you go, Sandeep Singh Sandy, his D20 career. His captain will be expecting much more than that. 29, his best. I think what should be their strategy? Should they be seeing off first 3 overs and then going hammer and tong, or from the very first ball for a kill? That should be their strategy.
Well, to me, like a cricketer, like you have to be aggressive all the times. Like in your career, you have seen Australia. They've been hitting on the top. Like every team they are playing against, they've been hitting really hard. Here we go, first ball of this inning with 1 slip. So to me, you need to be more aggressive as a top order batter, because your duty is to lead the inning. So if you're leading the inning in a best way, I think you will be getting it in a proper way that your teammates will surely enjoy the cricket, the batting there. And in terms of bowlers, you got like 4 overs. So first 2 overs, I think you need to consume all of your energies to take wickets.
A slip in place. This is not the line which you need to bowl. And a wide signal by the umpire. Sabir Rao, the bowler. We all know that how well he bowled in the previous match. He got the swing and he got the correct line and length as well. 12 innings, 23 wickets, an economy rate just above 7. He got 1 forfeit under his kitty. How well they fare will all depend how well the fast bowlers bowl on the surface.
Well, Sabir has the ability. I think so that there is some problem with the player. It might be that he is just calling someone from outside, but too early. Like the game has just started, 1 delivery. And if you're calling someone for the drinks or something else, I think so that's not fair. Umpires are really strict these days, because time is really money and price. So you need to be more precise, more accurate all the times. Sabir, 1 delivery will be the key for Sabir Rao here. He shouldn't be bowling back of line deliveries, though that he has got 1 slip, but slightly bit towards offside, driving the batter, fuller delivery, maybe giving you rewards.
Well, spot on. That is something which they need to require. Oh, shy the stumps. But excellent running between the wickets there by Sandy and Hamid. Was right in the block hole. And he did well to dig it out. the man on your screen who fired in a throw at the non-striker's end. So it will be Hamid who will be facing Sabir. Slow one on the leg stick. Tapped it gently. Following the batsman on that occasion was Sabir. I don't know why he's not trying that full delivery. Floodlights are in full throttle. And there you go. How well they can bowl under lights, because they have proved that they did exceptionally well in the previous match. Just using the pace on that occasion, Hamid. The ball trickles it down towards backward point for 4.
Well, good start. Because in a first over, when you will be getting a couple of boundaries, that you are earning some respect, you are earning some confidence, and I think so, like getting a boundary at this stage. Earlier on against Sabir Rao, he was one of the threatening bowler in the previous game. You will surely earn some more confidence. So let's see. A couple of more deliveries in this first over.
Full end delivery and smacked it. Not for any runs. Straight to Ronak. 6 without any loss of wicket, Ajman. They are chasing a target of 132. And I still believe that partnership between Alishan and Atikur Rahman, had they stayed there for, say, 5 or 6 more overs, the total would have been different. Maybe 30 more runs added to that total of 132. But that is not the case at this point in time.
Good delivery. We're just watching the batter. He was just slightly backing away. But just getting a single. And umpire has given it a no ball. There you go, the free hit. So you've got the ability and luxury to hit a big 6 at a boundary and can get like 12 or 10 runs.
I, for one thing, believe that you need to give Sabir 2 overs from this end, far end, and bring one left-arm spinner from the pavilion end, come round the wicket and target that patch, that rough patch. It's around that full-length area, and keep 2 close-in fielders on the offside.
But not been able. I think he's unlucky not to go with that delivery. And off the first over, Ajman, 8 for naught. Sun is setting in artificial lights. They're showing their tendency. The colours. Well, the cricket is really modernized with the passage of time, like Big Bash. Lots of colours, lights. They've been whipping up, introduced into the cricket with the helmets, having some cameras on that. So the cricket industry, which has been almost more than $300 million, has been growing up. Wide, too wide. Not a good start.
This is what I was talking about, left-arm spin. But I think the length is very important. It needs to be more towards the off stick.
I think go for that. I think he should be going for a sweep shot there, because that ball was almost into the middle stump, pitched it, and if he would have gone and swept that, Rahul Bhatia, There you go. He was just trying to get a big one, and I think the intentions are pretty clear. And you can't stop a Khan for a long time. Hamid Khan, he has got the rush of blood all the times to hit some big hits.
This is the length. This is the line. It's a teasing line to a batsman. Bowling around his legs. Is he brave enough to toss the ball up? Well, it's in the air. Wicketkeeper coming underneath, and the first wicket goes down. And it's a left-arm spinner who breaks this partnership.
Well, Srijit, I think so. That plan worked here. Like he was pitching almost onto the leg stumps. And being a batter, will love to play those kind of sweep shots. And there he's been trapped. Slightly bit of loopy delivery. Went too high. Top edge. Easy catch. Thank you very much for giving us such kind of wicket. So there you go. Hamid goes for 4. It's 1 for 9.
Sagar Kalyan, the new batsman in. And he will be facing the penultimate delivery. Excellent over this is turning out to be for Emirates Blues.
I think so that he's trying to target the pads. Because since now that Rahul Bhatia, where he's pitching those deliveries, like 5 deliveries, and I think so, that 40 to 50%, he's just pitching it down the leg side, and there you go. He was just trying to pull it, sweep it in fact, and couldn't make it.
Excellent looking drive, and will get 4 runs for that shot. Right in his arc. And with that boundary, the end of Rahul Bhatia's over. 2 overs gone, 13 for 1 Ajman.
So let's hope that another spin. Nilesh Keswani, 14 innings. But let's see that if he will be able to make his left arm. Bit of the magic. We're just checking his land, and I think so that he will surely be landed perfectly. Well, let's see. The eager is there in the eyes. How he will be welcoming him. Good delivery.
Done well so far in the season, Keshwani. against Ireland under 19. He didn't get any wicket in 31st January 2022. They played in Port of Spain. Shot, it's in the air, but fall short. It's a check shot from the batsman. And then against Uganda, he picked up 2 wickets, giving away just 26 runs. We'll talk about that later on. Wraps him on the pad, possibly drifting down. And he's having a chat with the wicket-keeper, Atikur Rahman. We'll have a look at that. Nice jump, nice release, and coming in with the arm. Correct decision from the umpire.
I think that hit inside of the pad. That's why he was more excited, appealing that. But umpire has got a final verdict, negative reply. He's really focused.
Played it gently and off for a single. Not happy, the wicket-keeper. Nilanj has conceded a run, and Sagar, he opens his account with that single. Quick single. That's what you need to do when bowler is trying to come on you. You just need to break that. And the best thing is, get those singles. Not happy with the field placement, Nilanj. He's pushing that fielder, the backward square leg. Excellent delivery. Negotiated well by Sandeep Singh. 3 overs gone, 14 for 1, Ajman.
अभी वही है हाँ सर से अंदर ही आएगा
Rahul Bhatia continuing from the other end. It's in the air on over the fielder's head for 4. It was a risk taken by Sagar. Tossed up delivery around his legs, and he accepted that challenge posted by Rahul Bhatia. 4 runs there for Sagar. We'll have a look at that shot. Comes down the track, and well, a valiant effort nonetheless from the fielder, but of no use.
Well, that was really a good walking shot. They were just been trying to make that full use of that delivery, getting 4 runs. But look at the confidence, just taking his helmet off. Not being able to find the gaps. I think so that here at this stage, Srijit, both of these 2 batters, they're looking like more patient. They're not been attacking onto the bowlers.
Slower through the air. No run resulted. We'll talk about that boundary in the previous over. His foot movement was towards the extra cover, as if he's trying to play that one towards extra cover. I think he checked his stroke and played it towards onside.
Oh, will that be unlucky? Will that be unlucky? Yes, it is. So there you go, 2nd wicket, and Sagar was looking to hit those kind of deliveries, but he's just been unable to clear that long leg region and only finds a fielder downstairs. And he's walking back. Courtesy, this one.
Excellent reverse cup catch. Dejected. Rightly so. Out for 5. 18 for 2, Ajman.
Yasir Kaleem, the captain, comes in, and he will surely be thinking that what I'm here, that I will surely be guiding you through that how to bat here. So let's see. Oh, he will be batting because 2 wickets in quick interval. Not been a good picture for the captain like this in 18 runs.
Well, excellent shot onto his partner. Reeling in pain. That was hit with some power. Above his left elbow. Didn't get the time to evade. Though he took an evasive action, but that wasn't enough. Well, he's muscular. That clearly goes on to show the way he has shown that.
Well, I think this hit will surely give him some more muscles. Some bump will be there. Look at that was travelling. Look at that beauty. And he was just trying to hide himself there and trying to save him. But straight away hitting onto the elbow with some upper part. Yes, it's not elbow. Fair enough. And lucky enough to that elbow. That's really, I must say, painful if you will be hitting any sort of thing on elbow.
I'll ask him that what sort of exercise he's doing for triceps, because he has good, he's got good triceps here.
But Yasser is looking on his partner quite eagerly. But you can't hit your captain like this. Because when I think so, like batting along with the captain is all the time much more difficult, because when you are making mistake on the crease as a batter, as a companion along with your captain, I think that's really a tough time.
I think Yasser will take it happily because he's middling the ball really well, Sandeep Singh.
Well, I'm looking something in his eyes. He's still thinking that what I have done. Will I be in the second game? It's a cricket. It's a cricket.
Yeah, it do, happen in cricket. 4 overs gone. 19 for 2, Ajman. So that's how the Ajman side have fared. 2 wickets down thanks to some excellent bowling performance by the spinners. Rahul Bhatia, Recruit-in-Chief, picking up Hamid Khan and Sagar Kalyan. And now onus will be on the skipper Yasir Kaleem, who scored a brilliant half century. Nilanj to continue from the other end. It's a radial shot, but 4 runs. 4 is what he'll be getting for that shot. He muscled it over the extra cover.
Well, I think like the way he is batting here, just staying in the crease, in his box. And look at the beauty. His front foot, I think so the direction of the foot was perfectly enough to go towards covers. So I think so that in other shot he will surely be trying here against Nilash, so that he may be putting some more pressure. Smile is there.
Excellent delivery, dabbed it gently. No run resulted. It will be interesting to see if Nilansh, if he comes over the wicket. We haven't seen sweep shot coming in. He's not a kind of a batsman who loves to play sweep shots. Invite him to do that.
There you go, you're inviting him in a back off lane delivery, but just landed safely. I think so, he is lucky enough, Nilash, because that ball would have gone somewhere in the deep mid wicket for a mighty 6.
He was lucky, as you rightly said. We'll have a look at the field setup for Yasir. That's the onside field. Deep mid wicket is there, mid on. Backward square leg next to the umpire. Fine leg up in the circle. 4 fielders on the offside inside the 30-yard circle. And long on. Excellent delivery. Fumble. This is not acceptable. When you are putting pressure on the batsman, and this is not done.
Well, this is some sort of thing that you're damaging your own home. Like just been getting the bricks out one by one by giving just kind of extra runs.
No chance. No chance. 4 runs. He's not happy. Though he put in a dive. But that wasn't enough for that shot. Look at that. No chance. Right from the middle of the blade.
I think that that backward point fielder should have dived fully with his full stretch. Must be the effort was there and he could stop that boundary. He hadn't stretched that much. Again towards covers, but this time protection. Though that bit of the fumble, but no damage done. 5 gone, Ajman, 29 for 2.
Rahul Bhatia will continue. Well, his initial movement was, he was eyeing that backward square leg area. Then he checked his stroke at the very last moment. Excellent thinking from Yasir.
Wait and see if he will be after him for a big hit. Again, we're just trying it, And I think so it's a good time, like last hour of over a power play. 4 more deliveries. If you can whip up with a boundary in a 6, can add some more 10 or 8 runs.
Excellent delivery. Again, they are appealing. I don't know why. I, for one thing, believe that Rahul Bhatia should be coming from that far end. Against the wind. As he comes in. Excellent delivery. Just a single for that shot. This will be very important partnership from Ajman's point of view. Remember the last match where he was the lone warrior in that run chase. Got the start. Sandeep Singh will have to continue.
He was trying to hammer him down to the deep mid wicket. Surely looking for 2. They're returning back for second. I think so that at this stage Rahul Bhatia, who was just allowing the batter to go after a fuller length deliveries. But to me, like some sort of quick delivery through the air, angling in will surely be working here.
Final delivery, quicker through the air, just a single. He'll retain strike. 6 overs gone. Ajman 33 for 2. So that's a fun fact for you guys. Belinda Clark is the first player, male or female, to score 200 in ODI. There's some interesting fact coming in. Meanwhile, here I think there is change in bowling from the far end. Power play overs are done and dusted, which gives the authority to expand the field setup. So 5 fielders can be maximum outside the 30-yard circle can be placed. So far 3 bowlers used by the skipper, Sabir Rao, Rahul Bhatia and Nilanj Keshwani. We were talking about Nilanj Keshwani, that Bukatar League. He was spotted by some senior players and then he was trained at ICC Cricket Academy. But he hasn't done really well with the bat. Though he's a bowling all-rounder, expectations were high from him. So Matiullah, the bowler, on your screens. We saw him bowl in the last match where he was concentrating more on those in-swinging deliveries. Well, straight away, he lost his footing. Is that a strategy from Matiullah?
I think that like Sabir Rao and Matiullah in the previous game when they were bowling here, it seems like they are good seamers. They are swinging the ball both ways. I think so it was the same time when the floodlights were on and they were just streaming in. They were just streaming in at that time. Good fielding. But today, I think that there is something different, that they are not bowling to that length. Because in a cricket, your length has been more important, that how far you will be pitching those deliveries. Because over here, at this surface, if you are pitching fuller length deliveries towards offside, you will be hammered like a pacer.
There's no swing for sure for the fast bowlers. Excellent delivery on the middle stick. Just a single for Sandeep Singh. I think that's the line you need to bowl to Sandeep Singh, because anything short wide outside the off stump, that will be hammered over the cover point region. He believes on his muscular shots. He hasn't played a sweep shot, mind you, against the spinners. That could be one area where the bowlers can, the spinners, especially the left arm spinners, can bowl.
You're just trying to time that ball, but not being able to go through. Well, the strategy here, like in 6.3 overs, they've been doing quite a good job. Emirates Blues not giving easy runs to Ajman. And I think so, like if they can continue for the next 3 or 4 overs, like in every over, 3 or 4 dot deliveries, and will not be able to take wickets, the job will be done.
Absolutely. Again, that middle stick line. He knows for the fact that he's not getting the ball to move. So what does he do? Stick to one line, which is off and middle stick. Just a single run conceded by him.
Yes, exactly. And an effort delivery, like when you're bowling wicket to wicket, you need to bowl that effort delivery. Marpi, you will be hitting onto the pads when the batter is just adjusting his pace, the pace which is coming off the ball. So Marpi, he will be thinking that this is exactly the same pace like 75, 80 Ks, but you're just pushing yourself for 5 Ks more like 85. So dodging the batter, making the ball reach quickly to him, can really give you the prize wickets.
This time staying in line and paid the prize. 4 runs. Was doing well. First 4 deliveries, wicket to wicket, and this happened. One more delivery to be bowled in this over. We'll look at that. Look at that. Easy picking for the skipper.
Yeah, beautiful flick. He was just working from his rib cage, giving enough space and time to get that boundary.
Comes in for the one final time. He carts it in the air. Just a single. 7 overs gone. Ajman 39 for 2.
Rahul Bhatia getting 2 wickets in his 3 overs. Still he has got 1 over to deliver. Chenya bowling. Aditya Shetty. Well, let's see that, see if he can disturb the furniture, can get a breakthrough here. Because both batters, they are trying to rebuild. A process is here. Leg break, good delivery. Well, I think the inside edge has just saved him. Mr. Shoaib has just joined in combox. And so far, 39 for 2, Ajman. Chasing it, not a big target.
Good evening, Ajaz. Good evening, everyone who's joined us all around the globe. Emirates Blues are definitely trying to put pressure and trying to take wickets. They don't have enough runs on the board. The only way they can win this game is by taking wickets. And good captaincy so far from Alishan Sharfu. Aditya Shetty, one of the stars of the under-19 team for UAE. He too was a part of the bowling setup for one of the IPL teams here in the UAE last year. Has learnt and improved leaps and bounds, Aditya Shetty. Exposure with the world's best has definitely helped him as a bowler. Can he spell some magic here? Can he take wickets and get Emirates Blues back in the team, back in the game? Apologies.
Hey.
Under Reg, yes, no, and that could be very, very tricky. Sandy never wanted that run. Yasir Kaleem always wanted that run. And now they're just having a heart-to-heart conversation.
I think he was saying that I was watching towards the ball and the fielder. So you need to call me loud and clear.
Yes!
Catches the call. Into the hands. There you go, Aditya. You have done it here. On his fourth delivery. And he has got a powerful man.
That's a very important wicket. And a very, very crucial wicket. At a crucial juncture in the game. A partnership was building up between Sandeep Singh Sandy and Yasir Kaleem. This time he played that up in the air, couldn't middle the ball, and an easy catch for Karthik Mayappan. So Sandeep Singh Sandy scores a runner ball 19, and the score for Ajman is 40 for 3. Dawood Ijaz, the new man in. And he's come in at a very tricky situation for Ajman. Very well bowled, nicely bowled. Bowling really well, Aditya Shetty. End of the over, 8 overs gone, 40 for 3.
थोड़ा सा बैठो उनका करता हूँ साबिर भाई बच्ची बच्ची देर दन्ने आजा बैरा बैठिया बैठी राजा राजा राजा
Safe lie.
बच्ची दो तेरे कदम
I think so. He's descending now. But Ajman should be ascending because they really go up to win this contest is to taste the victory.
Karthik Mayappan to continue. He's bowling his first over, so spinners from both sides of the wicket, from both ends, and both are leg spinners and both are top class spinners. So Ajman, this 130 is definitely 150, 155 for them when you have such bowlers bowling to you. Look at that, clean bowled. Karthik Mayappan gets that googly right, and this time Yasir Kaleem had no answers to that question from Karthik Mayappan. He has to walk back, and that's another big blow for Ajman.
What a delivery through the gates. There was a small gap between bat and pad, and look at the beauty. You're just going through and getting a wicket. He's not happy with his defensive shot here. There you go. Have another look. Or just forward, but the gap was there, and middle stump was disturbed. Long way, mate. Yasir Kaleem goes for 8. It's 40 for 4.
बैटिंग अभी शुरू हुई है
So the new man in is the left-handed batsman Ansh Tandon. 11 matches for him, 129 runs, best of 36. If I'm not wrong, he has a D10 50 to his name. He'll have to score and score a lot of runs if Ajman needs to win this game. And as I mentioned, it's not going to be easy with the two spinners bowling 8 overs, Karthik and Aditya. You'll have to bat really well.
Yes, exactly. Both batters, they're new in the crease.
come on faster
Yet to get off the mark. So let's see how googly or a leg break will be coming up in the centre. He has got one slip. A wrong one to start.
Definitely. Starts off with the wrong one. Appeal. Big appeal. But not out, says the umpire. Don't think there was an edge. It's just mind games. They've welcomed Ansh Tandon. They've all played together at the under-19 level. So, yes, they know each other. That's another beautiful ball. Expect another googly, this time wider. That's gone high up in the air. Catch it is the call. Who wants it? The long on fielder coming underneath it. And Matiullah takes that catch. That's another wicket down. Half the team back in the hut. And Karthik Mayappan and Aditya Shetty are having a party tonight at Malik Cricket Stadium.
Well, I think so. No need for that kind of shot here at this stage. He had just arrived. They knew in the crease and wanted to go aerial with lots of assets in his pocket, but he can only get this safely caught. Mati, well done.
Yes, Ansh Tandon's stay in the middle was a very short one. He walks in and he walks out. A 0 for him in the 2 deliveries that he faced. 5 wickets down. Ajman are 40 for 5.
Sultan Ahmad comes in, and let's see, will he be batting like Sultans? Because team required him to play. Big knock which has been required here, though you've been smiling here at this stage, but your teammates, they hadn't done well. So might be you are the way that, or you are the one. The team is surely looking. But let's see if he will be able to stay there at the crease for the time or not.
This is a good plan. Some thinking going behind that batting order from Ajman. They know that there are 2 leg spinners bowling. So they've sent a left-handed batsman. Ansh Tandon was sent. And now Sultan Ahmed in place of Nasir Aziz. So definitely some thinking going behind that. They'll take 2 comfortably. But that thinking has to be backed by executing those plans as well. You can't come out and just play rash shots. That was an irresponsible shot from Ansh Tandon, to say the least. And he's walked back. So now Sultan has to play a role here in this run chase, while Karthik Mayappan just given away 2 runs in this over and has already taken 2 wickets.
Good delivery. The ball has been dancing a bit here in the centre. Top delivery to end the over. 9 gone. Ajman 42 for 5.
Go Shetty. Come on. Yes. Thank you. Right move, huh? Yeah. Shaba. Slot के लिए ready नहीं होती. Yeah, just the one. Just the one, party is going. अंदर wait कर.
Aditya to continue.
Hi.
Starts off with the ball outside off with that angle. Another googly and missed. Not reading those, the Ajman batters. They have to read the release of the ball and then play their shots not from the pitch but from the hand. That's where you need to focus.
Just way towards outside. Yes, you're right. I think so. The ball's been skidding a bit from the leg break. And he was just trying to seep on that shot but not been able to do so. I think that over here Aditya should be keeping the ball more closer to the bat, like fuller deliveries. Give some here. I think so. There is one slip which has been just along with the wicket keeper. And I think that he should be giving some here now. And more like leg breaks.
Another googly, and Alishan was anticipating a scoop shot, trying to cover the fine leg region. They'll take two more. Dawood Ijaz is not somebody you would want to take lightly. He's got some really good skill and also the right temperament. So yes, you can expect a fight from Dawood Ijaz, but he needs partners. This time he's pulled that in the gap. That's going and will go all the way for 4. So Dawood Ijaz, like I mentioned, is not an easy customer. He will fight, and he's started that fight with a boundary. A loose delivery from Aditya Shetty, and rightly punished by Dawood Ijaz.
Yes, and being an athlete, you need to have such kind of traits. Swept well into the gap and well timed away from the fieldsman. Well, being an athlete, you need to keep these kind of traits in your blood, in your mind, that you are not losing at any stage.
Again, smart batting from Dawood Ijaz. Yes, he's got that boundary. And now he's taken a single as well. So 7 off this over. 10 overs gone, halfway through the second innings. Ajman are 50 for 5. Let's look at the wickets that have fallen so far. 5 of them. The first was for Rahul Bhatia. That was high up in the air. And an easy catch. Then came Sagar Kalyan, who also played way too early. And a good catch by Fahad Nawaz. There came Sandy, number 3. Easy catch at backward point. Clean bowled was Yasir Kaleem. Beautiful delivery from Karthik Mayappan. And then a false shot from Ansh Tandon. And an easy catch for Matiullah. So 5 batters are back in the hut already. And the pressure is definitely on Ajman. Seems to be they're not comfortable chasing targets. That's what has panned out so far. That's the bowling card for Emirates Blues. Sabir Rao, just 1 over for him, 7 runs. We will see him in action later in the innings. Rahul Bhatia, 3 overs, 14 and 2 wickets. So the spinners have done the job for Emirates Blues. Nilanj Keswani also very economical, not getting any wickets. Matiullah Khan bowling that 1 over. Aditya Shetty and Karthik Mayappan both getting wickets, and they've definitely stemmed the flow of runs for Ajman. 4 extras in the innings so far, and after 10 overs the score is 50 for 5. Swept well, and that's gone for another 4. Dawood Ijaz gets a much needed boundary on the very first ball of this Karthik Mayappan over. Very well played. He's very strong against the spinners, and he's just shown why. Look at that sweep. Excellently done. Right from the meat of the bat, and 4 to start off the over.
Yes, exactly. Wonderful hit. Swiftly timed away from the fielder. He's picking up the gaps well, and I think so. It might be the time for him that he's reading the leg break well and trying to improvise, putting a reverse pressure.
A reverse pressure, that's right. Trying to attack. Will be another single. So this is sensible batting again from Dawood Ijaz after that boundary. He's taken that run. Now Sultan has to reciprocate that and just keep the scoreboard ticking. Not a lot is expected. Just singles and doubles will do the trick for Ajman. A small partnership will deflate the bowling effort of Emirates Blues. Again going for a big hit, appeal, and given. The dreaded finger has raised. It has only one meaning, and that is trouble for Ajman. Karthik Mayappan strikes yet again. This time Sultan Ahmed will have to take the long walk back. Again, an irresponsible shot coming in from Sultan. Was not needed at the moment, but he went for it anyway. And now he has to walk back. So Karthik gets his 3rd, and Ajman lose their 6th.
Well, that's a leg before dismissal. That what you're watching on your monitors. So another wicket goes, and Sultan is walking off. It's 55 for 6. Mohammad Azhar, the new bat in, but really tumbling at this stage. 6 wickets down, loss of responsibility. Well, this is cricket. When you're thinking that 132 will not be a big deal, suddenly collapses there, and you're unable to reach nearby the line. But time is still there. Let's see that if both batters, or any one of those guys like Ali Sharfu, who played a 50 innings knock, anyone can whip up and can play that, but it looks hard at this stage.
That's the dismissal of Sultan. Looking for a single, Azhar sent back by Dawood. So a lot of left-handed batters in that Ajman batting lineup. Ansh Tandon, Sultan Ahmed, and now Mohammad Azhar, who's been sent back in to bat. Number 8 for Ajman. Again looking for that single and sent back again. Another brilliant over from Karthik Mayappan. 11 overs, 55 for 6.
Boys, come on, lads. जी इंशाल्लाह अली थोड़ा बाहर अली अली
He's played that ball well. Right from the middle of the bat, which has been missing lots of time. Like good batters, they were unable to play those kind of leg breaks right from the knee of the bat and not be middling the bat or middling the ball.
Come on, Bayo. Come on, Bayo.
Yes, as I mentioned, Daud is a very handy batter. And he's good against spin. He likes to use his feet as well. Very confident. He's the last hope, in a way, for Ajman. As long as he's there, they will still believe that they can win this game. Another googly from Aditya. And this is good captaincy from Alishan. He's got a slip in place for the new man. There you go. Alishan stationed himself for that edge. And that's gone high up in the air. Catch it is the call. Easy catch. Will not be dropped. Sabir Rao takes it comfortably. And Aditya Shetty has got another wicket. So if Karthik Mayappan can take wickets, so can Aditya Shetty. And these two spinners are hunting in pairs for Emirates Blues.
Yes, good take. You were just going to play towards onside. Look at that, the bat swing is towards onside, but it has landed at a back foot point. And Sabir took a good catch. So it's another wicket down. Muhammad Azhar goes for duck. And it's 56 for 7.
ऐसी है बॉलिंग साइड इंशाल्लाह एग्री क्या भाइयों बॉल लेफ्ट 3 बॉल्स गो 3 लेफ्ट 3 रेडी
So Aditya Shetty now has got 2 wickets. Catch it is the call on the back foot, straight into the hands. That's his third. Aditya Shetty is taking wickets at will. This time it's Daud Ijaz. Will be disappointed with that shot. Was not needed at the moment, but that has been the story for Team Ajman all throughout the evening. They've played some really poor shots, and that has brought their downfall. Aditya Shetty gets his third. And Ajman are in all sorts of trouble. Look at that. Hit hard, flat, and straight into the hands of Sanchit Sharma. Celebrations for Emirates Blues in their camp, and it's 8 wickets down. Ajman, 56 on the board.
KT, fuck it, kill the game. Nice, Ari. Ari, nice, huh?
Sayyid Isam, the new batter, number 9. Or number 10, in fact, for Ajman. He did well with the ball in his hand. And now it's his time to perform and excel with the bat. Bowler on a hat-trick, Aditya Shetty. And just the right time to introduce my co-commentator, Srijit, in the combox.
Good evening, mate. Excellent delivery. A googly, but well negotiated by another leg spinner. Completed one. They're looking for the second, and they will get it quite easily. I think we need to understand the fact that the toss, even after winning that, I was surprised that he opted to field first. It's not that, easy to stay there, and even for me to stand there for 10 minutes, it was very difficult. Think about players and fast bowlers.
That's right. It is hot out there. But I would also feel that they've done the job, the bowlers. 130 is a good score to be chasing under lights. But you need to bat well. That's what they've not done to their potential. They've played some really poor shots at wrong times in the game. They haven't been able to build partnerships. And that is why they are in a situation that they are in. 12 overs gone, 59 for 8 is the score.
What? मैं पीछे अभी करते हैं यार नो अरे जब भी करेगा मुझे आवाज flag right arm over रनिंग देख के बच्चा रनिंग देख के शाबाश
Mayappan continues from the other end. Excellent delivery. Quicker through the air. He has mixed his line really well. He has tossed up. He has bowled those googlies occasionally. He has, more importantly, mixed his pace as well. 73 required of 47, far from their reach.
Slightly fuller this time from Karthik.
left hand
And has been driven nicely by Sayyid Isam. He'll get another run. 72 of 46 in a T20 game. You would feel that the team that is batting is still capable of chasing. But right now, Ajman have lost 8 wickets for 60 runs. Big appeal, but I think the impact was outside off. So yes, Ajman are in all sorts of trouble and they have nobody else to blame but themselves. Their batting has let them down not once but twice already.
In the previous match, Yasser Kaleem was the hero, though in the losing cause, but here his bat was on mute mode. A slip in place, inside out, but straight to the fielder. It's not easy to pick Karthik Mayappan, especially his action reminds me of Ravi Bishnoi, the run up and the release over his head. So it's difficult.
Yes, he is indeed a top class bowler. Was a part, as I mentioned, of the Chennai Super Kings setup here in the UAE. Was with them for 2 months. Learned the tricks of the trade, and when you are under the guidance of somebody like MS Dhoni, who is accessible to you, you can only imagine how well you'll be trained, and that is what has worked well for Mayappan. Not that he was not a good bowler before he went into that camp. I've always found him to be an exceptional talent, but that has definitely helped him a lot.
Drives, but not for any runs. Dot to end the over. 13 overs gone. 60 for 8, Ajman.
Sabayo. Ali, are the fielders out? Oh, they're 8 down. You think they're going to hit you for 6s and win the game? What's the time? 8. Guys, shades. Come on.
Aditya Shetty bowling his 4th over, the final over of his quota. The way he's bowled, he definitely deserves a fifer here. 5 deliveries. Can he take 2 more, finish the game, and also get his 5-wicket haul?
That he has got 5 more deliveries, wicket to wicket, not giving any room. Can do the trick. Well, turning away, guided it towards third man. Couple of runs there. That takes Ajman's score to 62. This won't hurt Emirates Blues. Bowling his final over. Always shadow practicing his action. Standing at the boundary line. Was doing that. Slower through the air. His arm disappointed. If he was a bit slower, it's exactly opposite to what Syed Izam did. He's bowling quicker through the air.
Yes, that's right. Different school of thought. Izam is a lot slower in the air. Aditya likes to release the ball quickly. Catch it is the call in his hands. That was a sharp catch. Had he taken it, reflexes, got his hands to it but couldn't hold the ball in his hands. A half chance. That could have been his 4th, but not to be. Overall, a good spell so far. 2 more deliveries to go. 3 wickets and conceded 14 runs. He's always practicing. That's good.
Comes down the track. Googly. Well, there's a slight appeal from Aditya. Excellent delivery that from the leg spinner. I think from the same angle, the same release, he's bowling that googly. We have seen many bowlers who try different action. Again a googly and stumped. Excellent delivery that. Came down the track, had no clue whatsoever, and now taking a selfie.
With a shoe. Selfie with a shoe, that's a new one. That's a shoe fee. But Nasir Aziz has to walk back. Again, losing his patience there. Wanted to go for a big hit. Missing it completely. And Aditya gets his 4th. Look at that. A shoe fee there from Aryan Lakra. Nasir Aziz couldn't get off the mark. Played an over. 6 deliveries. 9 wickets down. Ajman are tottering at 63 on the board.
Just what? Yeah, move it. Let them bring some water. Wait, kar.
New man in is Mohammad Hafiz, number 11 for Ajman. Last ball has been drilled straight down. In fact, this is the first ball of this Karthik over. Last over of his spell. He too can get another wicket, and both the leg spinners can end at 4 wickets apiece.
Getting back to that shoe fee, I think Shoe was in a pitch, in pitch when South Africa were playing, and Tabraiz Shamsi took his shoes and dialed one number. I don't know which number was that. It's another shoe celebration.
It's weird and unusual ways of celebrating. That's the trend. Won't be surprised if that video, that clip goes viral on social media. These are a bunch of really, really young and exciting people. and very close friends as well. So that also helps when you're playing as a team. Most of these players have played together for years now. Catch it is the call. Protection in the deep will only be a single. So Aryan, Alishan, Nilanj, Rahul Bhatia, Aditya Shetty, all these youngsters are all from the same age group. So have played a lot of cricket together, and that definitely helps in building the character of your team. And that is why Emirates Blues, even though it's a young side, it's a very strong side.
Without any doubt. Well, again a googly. And what Izam does is bat and pat together. That's the defensive approach. There are various leg spinners who bowl googlies, but to pick one bowler who is very difficult, even the analysts find it hard to tell their team how to do that. Well, spooned it, and they are gone.
Catching practice for Alishan Sharfu in the slip region, and there you go. There's another celebration coming in, and they have actually failed that celebration, but they won't be disappointed with the performance, never to say the least. That's another comfortable win, thumping victory for Emirates Blues. Again, clinical with the ball, and this side looks to be a very, very strong side when it comes to defending totals.
And I'm worried that tomorrow in the newspapers, it'll be said it's a rank turner track, because we, sitting here, can tell you that it's not that. It's the effort of the bowlers. Look at that. I think he wasn't aware about the fact that there was a fielder. And excellent captaincy, I would say. They were waiting for the selfie. I think, oh, it's a different kind of celebration.
It was a bow and arrow celebration. He was trying to hit the bullseye, Aryan Lakra. But this has been a clinical performance. Really very, very well done. The youngsters are proving a point here, that they are here to compete and they are here to win games and matches. It has been a team effort, but the spinners have really done the job. So Alishan Sharfu at the toss mentioned that he's got another additional spinner in Aditya Shetty, who's been brought into the attack, brought into the playing 11, and immediately you can see the impact that Aditya Shetty has on this game. 4 wickets for him, 4 wickets for Karthik Mayappan as well. Nilanj Keswani also contributing with the ball in his hand. So overall, this team looks like a very formidable team. Ajman, on the other hand, have a lot of thinking to do. They've got players, they've got individual stars, but those stars have to come together as a team and play as a unit, and that is what is missing for Ajman. Sandeep Singh Sandy, 19 of 19, was promoted up the order today, but couldn't do much. Hamid Khan, 4 of 8. Sagar Kalyan, number 3, has not been able to perform. Yasir Kaleem, 8 of 14. Dawood Ijaz, 15 of 10, and that was the only performance coming in from the middle and the lower order. And Anshtandon, Sultan Ahmed, Muhammad Azhar and Nasir Aziz not scoring a lot, just 1 run amongst these 4 players, and that is not good for a team like Ajman. So they lose that game, while on the other hand, Emirates Blues, the bowlers have done really well for themselves.
Aditya Shetty, Karthik Mayappan, both these bowlers getting 4 wickets apiece, and Rahul Bhatia. So 3 spinners. And if you look at the match, I think it was spinners who were enjoying the day. If Izam was enjoying the day with slow deliveries, it was a quicker one from Karthik Mayappan and Aditya Shetty. The googlies were coming and in right areas. 2 wickets for Rahul Bhatia. Aditya Shetty, as I said, 4 wickets, just giving away 14 runs. And Karthik Mayappan, what a prospect he is. 3.5 overs, 4 for 10. So those who have missed out on key moments, here they are. Rahul with that quicker one, and excellent work behind the stumps. The area was pretty much fixed by the spinners where they need to bowl And there were some excellent batting also in bits and pieces. Some reckless strokes coming in from Ajman batsman. Sandy, for some time he entertained everyone with his shots, but overall it was Emirates Blues who came up with flying colours.
Yes, it has been a show, an evening for the spinners, and I'm sure the teams that are about to play will always keep that in mind, that the spinners have a big role to play at this Malik Cricket Stadium. Especially the wickets are definitely helping the spinners, and if you bowl in the right areas, you are being rewarded, just like Karthik Mayappan was rewarded with the wicket of Sultan and Mohammad Azhar. Both these, like I said, bowlers have hunted in pairs. Aditya Shetty, and with him is Karthik Mayappan. Now it's going to be a spinning wizard show. Wickets kept falling, and that was the last wicket to fall, and that is the winning moment for Emirates Blues. That's how the match panned out. Emirates Blues were asked to bat first, and that is what they wanted to do. They scored 131 for the loss of 8 wickets. This is the point where Ajman would have felt that, okay, they've got the score that they wanted to chase. But Emirates Blues had different plans for them. Ali Shan, of course, top scored in the first innings, 53 of 43. And the pick of the bowlers for Ajman was Syed Isam, 3 wickets for him in his 4 overs. In reply, Ajman could only manage 65 runs. And nothing to discuss in that batting lineup of Ajman, but the bowling of Emirates Blues was really, really magical. Karthik getting 4 wickets, Aditya Shetty getting 4, and Rahul Bhatia, the spinner, getting 2 wickets as well. So that is the summary. Emirates Blues winning the game by a huge margin of 66 runs. Right, so let's head down towards the post-match presentation ceremony, where we've got Ijaz with the winning captain and the player of the match.
Presentation of this game. It's day 3 and game number 5 of the SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. What a wonderful day of cricket. Ajman versus Emirates Blue. Emirates Blue putting on 131 when 8 down. One was thinking that it will be a low-scoring game from the other point of view, but Ajman couldn't make it through today. 65 all out in 14.5 overs, so they couldn't do so. But what has happened here today? 8 wickets been shared between the 2 spinners. So both spinners, they were being taken into the consideration, but I have got the man of the match or player of the match, Aditya Shetty, 4 wickets for 14 runs. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, this is for you. Please make a picture so that you will remember it. Excellent job, 4 wickets. Well, Aditya, really a good time spinning track. Enjoyed your spin?
Yeah, it's a bit slow. It's a bit of turn. So yeah, a bit slow, bit of turn.
And what about captains? You will be getting lots of advices from him.
Yeah, I think he's been quite supportive. He's quite an attacking captain. So whatever score we get on the board, he's always believing that we can defend it. So yeah, he's got the right mindset, and yeah, I think he leads us quite well.
Excellent. Good luck for the rest of the match and rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you, Farhan. And now it's the winning team captain, Ali Sharfu. Come this way here. Well, wonderful. This was really in slot 2 games in a winning streak.
Yeah, we're happy to be winning the first 2 games of the tournament because it's important how you start the tournament, and luckily we've bagged 2 out of 2, so hopefully more coming our way.
And being a captain, scoring 50 runs when no one was really whipping up, really a good time in batting.
Yes, it was hot out in the middle, but I enjoyed being out there, and I just tried to bat as deep as possible. But unfortunately, I got out at the wrong time. But I felt that we were 20 runs short, but our bowling, proved me wrong, and they bowled good spells, so we're happy.
Excellent. You have done a good job along with your team. Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you very much, the winning team captain. And now that's it from the presentation. We're going back to Combox.
Thank you, Ijaz. Interesting to see Alishan Sharfu enjoying that heat. But of course, when you win games, you don't mind the heat. The heat is on in the next game as well. Fujairah will be taking on Abu Dhabi. Both these teams have won their respective first games, and one team tonight is going to face their first defeat. Which team is it going to be? We'll find that out pretty soon. Stay tuned. We'll be back after a short break.
is all set here. The first day powered by Fencode, and hope so that we will be getting some thrilling encounters here.
So Emirates Blues versus Dubai. As you all know that Dubai have won the toss and decided to bowl first. Ronak Panoli, the captain for Dubai, Ramiz Shahzad, Ammar Badami, Harsh Bobade, Harshit Seth, Punya Mehra, Shamim Ali, Shreyas Sethi, Surya Satish, Ankur Sangwan, and Mohammad Farooq. That's the Dubai team.
Umpires, they are coming in. I hope so. They will surely be enjoying this weather, as at the daytime it was pretty hot, 39 Celsius here.
So that's the onside field, and there is also a backward square leg. As in comes Sangwan, flighted delivery on the off stick, and the batsman comes forward with bat and pad together, taps it gently towards offside, not for any runs. Bowl test them with shot of length deliveries and Yorkers. Meanwhile, shot of length delivery, pull shot coming in from Aryan. It's towards the mid-wicket region. Ball is running away towards the boundary for 4. Slightly full outside. The off-term driven magnificently past the backward point fielder. Ball is running away towards the point fence for 4.
Excellent. He was just leaning forward. The ball was way towards offside. He's approaching to the pitch of the ball. The selectors should be happy.
Third delivery. This one was on the off and Middlesex played it in the way. Ball is running away towards the boundary for 4.
Balanced.
Straying down the line. Ball is running away towards the fine leg region for 4.
Yes, these things happen when you've been trying to overspeed yourself.
Shamim comes in and bowls this one full outside the off stump. He drives magnificently. Ball is running.
Check, check, check. I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Switch the mic off. Thank you. Yeah, we are all ready. I've got the captains. I've got the match referee. Okay. Sir. Abu Dhabi skipper Ali Abed, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, match referee. Asif Khan standing in for Fujairah captain. जी कौन किसी बात उसी में आपका चल. So please cue in whenever you are ready. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by Fencode. The most important time of the day, the toss time. I have the captains in readiness. Ali Abed, the skipper of Abu Dhabi. Right in the center, we have Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee, and Asif Khan standing in for skipper of Fujairah. Asif has a coin. He's going to flip it. Heads is a call.
Still.
Tails it is. Asif, congratulations. Toss जीते हैं. क्या करना चाहेंगे आज आप?
हम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे.
वसीम भाई आज थोड़े से लेट आ रहे हैं, ये आपने बताया. तो वसीम भाई से बात हो गई है या आपका डिसीजन है आज पहले बॉलिंग करने का?
नहीं, ये मेरा डिसीजन है. टीम मैनेजमेंट का डिसीजन है. उन्होंने जो बोला है तो हमारा प्लान भी यही था कि हम टॉस जीतेंगे, बॉलिंग करेंगे, कोशिश करेंगे 120 130 पर स्टिक करें, उसके बाद चेस करें.
टीम में कोई चेंजेस पिछले मैच के बाद?
नहीं, सेम टीम है मेरा ख्याल है हमारी, तो कोशिश करेंगे इनको कम से कम रन्स पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें।
चले, हमें आप एंटरटेनिंग गेम दीजिएगा। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू नील भाई।
अली, टॉस तो नहीं जीते, बट अगर टॉस जीते तो क्या करते हैं?
हम भी पहले बॉलिंग करने वाले थे क्योंकि पिच थोड़ी सी मुश्किल है, तो कोशिश करते हैं कि उनको थोड़ा जल्दी आउट करके तो चेज करने के लिए।
पिछले मैच में इन्होंने बहुत तगड़ा रन बना लिए थे, ठीक है, तो आपको भी एक ऐसे कुछ टोटल बनाना पड़ेगा ताकि ऐसी फुजैरा जैसी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम के सामने जो है आप एक स्टैंडिंग खड़ी कर सके। कितने रन बनाना आप सोचते हैं ज़रूरी है यहाँ पर इस विकेट पे?
अगर हम 150-160 करते हैं तो हमारे पास अच्छे बॉलर्स हैं, कल भी देखा आपने मैच में, तो इंशाल्लाह 150-160 बनाते हैं तो हम डिफेंड करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
चले, हमें एक अच्छी गेम दीजिएगा। ऑल द बेस्ट। All right, so the news from the center is Fujairah has won the toss and they're going to bowl first.